Namaste. My shirt. I like my shirt. Anyway, you might say, Katrina, why are you doing so much social media today? I think I did 4 or 5 shorts, but they're just short. 60 seconds or whatever, to show my art. And then I did a video that was like 50 minutes, I guess. Just chatting it and a little bit showing my art by chatting it. I just went for a walk, as you can see from the face, and because I didn't walk yesterday. So I've been pretty good. Sunday I went in the pool. So for 2.5 hours I do my arm exercises, my legs, I swim back and forth. My pool's pretty big, so anyhow, that was my exercise time. It counts, everything counts. Sorry about my hair again. My hair is bad. I gotta concentrate on my hair. Anyway, I'm just walking back and forth because I had a horrible dream the other day. And I think maybe I need to tell people about it, because maybe I was trying to Google. If I ever get arrested, I'll probably be in a lot of trouble, but I work on these cases. So I was Googling stuff that happened on Canal Street in regards to a pimp or trafficking, or just New York City in general. Canal Street, and there's another section that I get them mixed up. Canal Street, and there's another part. There's a lot of parts of Manhattan. Anyhow, Chinatown. Okay, just keep that in mind. Look at my face. It's too red. Yeah. Okay. No, the sun went down, and I decided not to wear my sunglasses because it's really shady. I'll show you. Pretty shady, right? Anyway, so here's my dream. Maybe any suggestions you can give me, I'll try to keep it short, because I'm sure you're sick of me. I'm sick of me too. And I'll go in the shower. Finally, everybody's cheering because I said I'm going in the shower after this. First I'm going to drink some water, and then I'll go in the shower. Okay. And I also have to say, somebody was right about the Pellegrino salsa that I drink. I couldn't believe it. But somebody said to me, hey, make sure that Pellegrino salsa that you're drinking doesn't have a lot of sodium in it. And I'm like, why can't people leave me alone? I gave up soda. Isn't that enough? Right? In my head. But I did cheat yesterday and had popcorn and soda. Diet soda. I didn't finish it. But still. Now I know. That's why I gave up soda, because it was hurting my stomach, causing me to run to the bathroom. That and the popcorn. Okay. It's a two-way street. Anyway. So the other day, I don't know if it was Sunday, I don't know if it was Monday, but the other night when I did go to sleep, I had a dream that I was in this small, and I always know like that home, which I consider New York home, Staten Island is home, but I know it's not Texas because there's nothing like that I've ever been to. But I've been to Canal Street in Manhattan. I've been to the financial district. I've worked in World Trade Center 1, World Trade Center 2, on John Street, Rome Street. I was a temp. I worked all over there. Anyhow, so I know what it looks like. So Canal Street and Little Italy, and yeah, there's actually a Little Italy and Chinatown. Okay, so I know that's where I am. For some reason, these rooms are real small, and I'm there. and I don't know why I'm there. So I'm looking around and I'm trying to act like I didn't know if I was feeling like one of the girls in the murder, in the Gilgo murders. Because I knew I was me, like if I looked in a mirror, I would see this, right? So I was trying to smile a lot because I thought maybe they thought I was Chinese, and that's why, or they thought I was half Chinese, and that's why I was there. Maybe I was trying to be a detective. I don't know, but I was there. I was in a small little room, sitting on the floor on a mattress. Everything's on the floor. I hate that. So I don't understand how I'll get up quickly to run. So I see another Chinese girl, much younger than me, probably 14, across from me, and she's kind of looking only at the guy. And the guy was a Chinese guy, pretty sure Chinese, but could he have been Korean? Maybe. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I mean, I did work in ESL in Wagner College for many, many years, and CSI, student exchange program, where people came in from China, people came in from Japan, people came in from Korea, North Korea, South Korea. Anyhow, I'm thinking he's Chinese, but he's very thin, and he's about 5'9" at the most, because I'm always thinking as a 5'2" person, because I'm 5'2" and a half. Probably not, forget about the half, because I'm sure I shrunk being old and all. So I look and I see him, and at first he's smiling at the girl that is across from me, and there's a couple people, and they're standing in the doorway, which I hate because it's bad luck. And they're talking, but they're talking a different language. Okay, guess what? I don't know how to speak Chinese, right? So I'm just trying to act cool, right? Because I know something bad's going to happen to me and to other people. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to ask questions. And he could speak English a little bit, because he said, "You hurry up. You hurry up." And so he has black hair. He looked like he was in his 30s, late 30s to early 40s. I don't think 50s, but you know what? Sometimes people from that culture, they don't age like we age. They look young, okay? I tried to see like if he had anything distinct. I think he had a mole, either on the left cheek or the right cheek, because when you're in a dream, sometimes it's the opposite. I think there was a mole. At first I thought it was food, but I think it was a mole under one of his eyes, right? And he's sitting, and he's almost like in lotus position, but not like, he's not trying to do yoga. He's just sitting with his legs like that because he's on a mattress on the floor. I'm on the other mattress on the floor. I'm eating. He hands me a paper plate, right? And it has the following on the paper plate: some lettuce, big round pieces of tomatoes that look so good, which means that I was probably starving. And I'm trying to eat it as if I'm eating like at an Italian restaurant. I'm going, "Oh, so good. This is so good." I'm eating it really slowly, and the paper plate is falling. And he's like, "You hurry up. You hurry up." It was so frightening. I was like, how am I going to call anybody to help me? How am I going to run out of this place? I don't even know where the exit door is. And there's these women standing in the other door. One was an older woman. She was very short, thin, like a rail, like 80 pounds, if that. How I knew she was older? She had a little gray on the sides and a little bit wrinkles and like a hard life look. She didn't speak any English. She looked meaner than the guy. Now, I'm looking at the guy as a pimp, all right? I'm just going to say it. Now, this is my dream, so this is just allegedly. I don't know if it's true, but if I have this dream 2 more times, then that usually means it's true. or something really needs to be looked into. That's the only reason why you have follow-up dreams of the same thing. And you have to deal with it. So I'm thinking, if I talk about it online, maybe somebody will know something. Maybe some people in my audience, I have family East Coast, so maybe they can look into it too. I tried. I was having Devin look into it. He's like, what are we doing? I go, I don't know, but I had this dream. And he's like, but that's not real. You're not on Canal Street or Chinatown in a pimp house. I said, no, it was more like a massage parlor that did other things, if you know what I mean, and trafficking. And this was before we saw the movie. The movie that we saw was The Sound of Freedom, about trafficking. Okay, this was before. So I'm talking Sunday night or Monday night. Okay? It freaked me out all day. And I thought about it and I was like, should I write it down? I said, no, I don't even want to bring it into the universe. I don't want to bring it into my universe. So I started thinking about other stuff, started doing painting, started doing my cards for the Gilgo murders. So, long story short, he said, you finish, you hurry. And he went to go take my plate. And I remember the plate went like sideways. And I knew if that fell to the floor, they were going to say, okay, get up. Now it's on the floor, so forget about it. You can't, now you're not eating. Now you got to go in that room. Right? And I didn't know if I was going to have to go in that room with him. Or somebody else was going to be in that room. And I didn't want the young 14-year-old to go in that room. And it was, God knows how many people were in that building. So the dream ends with the plate almost going, but then I caught it. And I was like, no, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm going to eat this. I have to eat this first. I said, you can go, meet me over there. Meet me in that room. I was trying to get rid of him. But he wouldn't go, and then I think he went to get up and lunge at me. And then I wake up. I woke up screaming, but Devin didn't hear me because I don't know if he was home or he was in the computer room on the computer. So anyhow, that was my dream. So I looked up pimps. I don't even know if that's a word that you use anymore. Brothels. For some reason I think it was the 80s, but it could be, it's going on right now. It's been going on for a long time. But I definitely know it was New York, and it was Chinatown or Canal Street, because I see those signs. Anyhow, I don't know if anybody can look something up. I could describe him again. Black to brown hair, really black hair, like this long, like an inch long, inch and a half, like looks like he needed a haircut but was unkempt, no beard or mustache. I know that one thing that at first I thought was food, but it was a mole. Okay, under one of his eyes. And unless he got it taken off, unless he got put in jail. If he got put in jail, he's out of jail. But the reason that I'm talking about this is because maybe, the cops need to, maybe Shanann Gilbert wasn't a part of the Gilgo murders, but she is the one who, because she died there, everything is meant to be. Everybody is placed in a certain situation for a certain reason that only God knows. Because of Shanann Gilbert dying in the marshes, allegedly, that's when her mother got everybody to start looking again for their kids, for their sister, for their mother, for the people who were missing. Okay? Another thing I have to make a note of is, yeah, so I hope like the FBI does a sting operation on the escort services that these girls, these ladies were working through. Some of them were just Craigslist, but some of them were actual escort services. And that's how you go after them. You get those escort services shut down or in trouble, because if they're using people who are underage or people who are on drugs, they need a program to help them to get off the drugs while they are able to take care of their families still. I mean, there's no programs like that. There's rehab, but rehab costs money, and the ones that are free, what are you going to do with your kids if you have kids? Anyhow, things need to be looked into on that front. And another thing I wanted to point out, I think I might have mixed up Melissa with Megan, because the one that I saw a lot of and I feel like I was speaking to mostly, because I did speak to some of them, the one that spoke the most to me was Megan. She did dye her hair blonde. Anyhow, well, a few of them did, but she had straight up black hair. Anyhow, the one that was in the hotel Holiday Inn where they have the video of her. And I'll come back and I'll see more things that I got with specifics. Something with a makeup bag and the zipper of the makeup bag, and the makeup bag had like Eiffel Tower and lips, you know, Marilyn Monroe lips on it, and it was shiny and like plasticky feel to it. I don't know why I'm seeing that. I keep seeing that, and it could be a clue. Anyhow, yeah, so if I mistaken Melissa, which I did feel like I spoke to her because she was the first one like that kind of stepped up to me, with Megan, I apologize for that. So I stand corrected. I mean, you know, it's a hard business. This is a hard business when you're an empath and a psychic and a light worker at the same time. Makes us very sensitive, and sometimes I have trouble organizing it, and that's why I keep on asking Devin, can you give me a printed out picture of all the people, all the victims, especially the 4 victims or the 5 victims, so that I could place my hand on it. Yeah, I could do it on my iPad, but having that piece of paper, like I did that with Shanann, I did it with Summer, did it with Candace and Don. I have a whole file on them. Did it with Brian Laundrie and Gabby. I have files. Okay. Anyway, I did it with the 4, Idaho 4, Kaylee, Ethan, Maddie, and Xana. So when I have it, Jennifer Dulos, Suzanne Morphew. Okay, do I need to go on? Sincere and Classic. Anyway, that's enough. I just wanted to let you guys know my dream. If you have any ideas, I'm sorry for coming on a million times. I promise I will go in the bath. I don't know if I'll dye my hair tonight, but I'm going in the shower to wash my hair to make it softer. Because look, hag hair, it's dead. I need water. Okay, guys, I love you. I hope you have a good night. I hope I have a good night too. You feel me? Okay, anyway, namaste. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.